eradicated, and Comrade is alluding to another one. There are certain gatekeepers when it comes to tendering that need to be eradicated and need to be ngisho ngabe ayisasuswa ngokuphelele noma isisu yonke, but kuhliswe here and there izinto ezithile for other people to gain, or rather to come into the conversation as well, bakwazi ukuthi nabo bahlomule eyintweni ezikhulunywayo neyintweni ezenzakalayo. Akwazi ukuthi 66.5 billion mase kuthiwa ushonephi abantu abakhona kwamashu bangakwazi uku-accounta, bayibona i-infrastructure, bayibona ezenzakalayo, but bangakwazi uku-accounta ukuthi hayi mina nakhu la enze khona nengenelele khona. So I want to send welcome as well and greetings to Comrade Councillor Ntando, Deputy Chair of Governance Committee, Mayor's Office, and he reports to that particular committee. Who advocates for education kakhulu, and I do believe when he replies to certain things ezokhulunywa today, he will mention all of those as well. Sibingelele other members of the City Council abasijoinile as well. I do know there's a deputy head, Dr. Reggie Cele, who's joined us. I believe is just outside, but he's joined us as well. But we're going to move on with our conversations. Youth has been encouraged for many years to venture into business. Sekhulunyiwe thiwa zama la ukhona, baningi abantu ngine-show bathi mabekhuluma bakhotha umandoza bethu uyithola kanjani ohlezi ekhoneni. But is there help? Lukhona yini usizo from umasipala weTheku to help abantu abangena emabhizinisini? And what do we as business people esilidingayo from uhulumeni, from government, from umasipala weTheku? To lead the conversation and table certain things, I want to welcome from USA Group and TEDx Durban, Mr. Thobani Ndlovu.
Ngibingelele wonke umuntu okhona la, igama lami uThobani kaNdlovu. I'm not in politics, but kade ngangifisa ukuyenza lento. Amandla. Amandla. No, yabo makuthiwa dreams do come true. Le moment. Amandla. Awethu. No, I always get very excited mangithola ithuba lokuthi ngi-engage ne-youth. Nami ngiyona. Besho abasemuva mabengangizwa, but I think ngiyazwakala. Nami ngiyona, so ngiyengifise ngiyengithande ukubona i-youth i-active yenza nje izinto ezine-impact emphakathini. So ukubona i-youth eningi kanje ikhona la kuyangijabulisa kakhulu. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi some points engizowathinta uMdungu bese wathintile, but i-theme engiyibonayo ilokhu ivuka nje kuma speakers alokhu enyuka la ile yokusebenzisana. Uke wamention ukuthi imphakathi isiqalile ithatha indawo yawo in communities ukuthi idlala indima ekwenzeni imphakathi yethu ukuthi ibe ngcono. I think even in the business space kubalekile ukuthi siqale nathi kube khona izinyathelo esizithathayo ukuze uhulumeni ukwazi ukuthi usimithe halfway. Kukhona i-quote engiyithandayo, it was said by a minister in the presidency, wathi ngifuna ukuyifunda kahle. It's the youth are the future of this country, and therefore government remains resolute in creating a favorable and supportive environment for youth to become successful entrepreneurs and leaders. Okusho ukuthi i-government ithi la iyafisa ngampela create i-environment ezo support youth that is in business, and ngeke vele bangangicorrecta abanye if ngi-wrong, but I don't think ukuthi i-government ingakwazi ukuthi i-eradicate yonke into esifisa ukuthi i-eradicate-ke iyodwa. Iyadinga ukuthi isebenzisane with the private sector, with small businesses ukuthi create ama opportunities of employment. So isector yebusiness ibaleke kakhulu ke lapho lento ngayilinganisa nokuthi as umzali unezingane uyazondla every day uyazondla zikhule kuyafika ipoint la ufuna ukuthi ingane izimele khona. So the business sector ngingayifanisa nengane yegovernment ukuthi the more i-government create businesses akwazi ukuthi ayimele and create job opportunities, i-load iyehla kwi-government yabantu ababheke yona ukuthi badinga usizo from i-government. So I think government could be doing a better job in looking after ama-entrepreneurs nama-business people in the country based on lokho ukuthi I think it's one of the few solutions akhona engathi angaba ne-impact ebhekile impela creating ama-job opportunities. So ade ngibuza la when I got invite ukuthi ngize la ngizokhuluma about youth in business usizo from government, and I think sonke siyazi ukuthi impendulo ibiyodwa mangingathi asigese nje ukuthi bekuyini leyo nto. Almost wonke umuntu funding abalethe imali labo. So I think sonke seclear lapho ukuthi we do need support in terms of funding, but khona izinto nje ezimbalwa engizinothile because if uzothola funding kuyadinga ukuthi kube khona nezinye izinto ezi in place ukuze ukwazi ukuthi uyisebenzise kahle leyo funding. Eyokuqala I think ukuraise awareness about entrepreneurship from high schools, universities, kudlalwe indima yokuthi entrepreneurship yenzeke ibe attractive to abantu, kube ne PR nje ezokwenza ukuthi entrepreneurship ibe attractive to abantu, bazi ukuthi it's a direction abangayithatha eyokuthi bavula amabhizinisi, barana amabhizinisi. Mase kusuka lapho ku-organizewe, ku-facilitatewe ama-local business hubs. I think ngihleli la as umuntu who's involved kuma TED Talks la eThekwini, and we do get help from Innovate Durban, but kudingeka more organizations enza umsebenzi onjengowenziwa i-Innovate Durban engazi ukuthi umasipala uyayisiza kakhulu i-organization efana naleyo ukuze bakwazi ukuthi baphinde basiza amanye amabhizinisi. So into eyenzakalayo njoba ngiyila ngilalela umdungu ukhuluma about ama-hydroponic, ukuba ngizanga la ngaba ngazi ukuthi khona into ekuthiwa i-hydroponic. Mhlampe sengizosuka la ngiyoyi-researcha more ngiqala ibhizinisi layo, but ukuba ngizanga la bengeke ngize ngazi ukuthi khona into kanjalo. So ama-business hubs asiza ngento kanjalo ukuthi ungathola ama-ideas from abanye abantu that are in business ukwazi ukuthi waqale, nikwazi ukuthi nisupportane, ninikane further ideas, nisupportane, nisizane with different challenges. So ngiyakubeka kumasipala naku-local government ukuthi ayadingeka ama-local business hubs ukuze provide i-support for abantu abasemabhizinisini. Ngifike kuye-funding, I think ngeke ngingene kuyona kakhulu, but into engifisa ukuyibeka ngiyithebule la as an idea or a solution engicabanga ukuthi ingasiza is njoba ngihleli la ngiyabuka i-banner le ebhalwe ukuthi Youth Development Office. Into engiyithandayo ukuthi u-development ubhalwe ngo-red, and I think iyona part ebaluleke kakhulu le ukuthi as i-Youth Development Office kumele kufacilitate ama-programs azo-developa i-youth, and the youth in business needs a desk from i-Development Office ezo-facilitate ama-programs for youth in business. Ikwazi ukuthi ibe ne-funding ezobheka i-youth esemabhizinisini nokudevelopa kwawo. So la khona umfowethu ade ngikhuluma naye ekuseni sikhuluma ngawo le issue le funding ukuthi akhona ama-initiatives akhona for funding, osefa, SEDA, NYDA maningi, but it's like our communicating with each other. So as umuntu who's in business kudinga ukuthi wazi ukuthi okay khona i-NYDA yenza ukuthi, khona iSEFA yenza ukuthi, khona iSEDA yenza ukuthi, kukuwena ukuthi uzihambele wazi ukuthi okay mase ngikule stage sekumele ngenza ukuthi, sekumele ngilungise ukuthi, and i-compliance I think similar to ama-job opportunities makuthiwa kudingakala i-experience nakwi-business, I think i-compliance iyona efika ibileyo red tape. So ngingeke ngithi akususwe wonke ama-compliance measures because amanye awabaluleke kakhulu, but into engingayisho ukuthi if mhlampe i-youth development office ingakuthatha kube umsebenzi wayo ukuthi udevelope ama-entrepreneurs mese i-pathway yakho as usomabhizinisi bakuguide along the way kuyona, bekutshela ukuthi okay uma ungena uqala ibhizinisi ilokho kumele ube nakho ukuze ucomply. In future uzodinga lokho ukuze ucomply for ibhizinisi elikanje. Sekumele uye kule organization ke manje for i-funding. Sekumele ikuthathe along the way kube khona i-office elibheke lokho nje ukuthi we are trying to develop i-youth esemabhizinisini. I think if singaba ne-leg or ne-desk ku-youth development office ebheka lokho ukuthi i-pathway yasomabhizinisi bahamba nawe bakusize bakudevelope, I think kungasiza kakhulu. More people will be able ukuthi ba-comply with izinto ekumele ba-comply kuzona. Because ngizokwenza i-example khona umfowethu esisebhizinisini naye, not i-company eyodwa but senza umsebenzi ofanayo. Ngasho ukuthi ube nenhlanhla wathola amathenda amaningi nje just before COVID, but i-paperwork yakhe ibingekho right in terms of amabhuku akhe. So kuthe nje umsebenzi I think ade sivala last year ubesenenkinga yo-SARS, I think ube amamiliyoni amaningi, but imali eningi useyispendile, sekufrizwa ama-account uyabo. And mangihleli naye ngikhuluma nawe uyasho ukuthi mfethu uyazi ngihleli with my accountant khona izinto eziyama-blind spots kubona ekwakumele ngizenze kudala engingazenzanga and now seziya catch up nami. So uyabona ukuthi even esekhula imali yangena but khona izinto angakazazi or wayengazazi ukuthi kwakumele azenze. So kubalekile ukuthi ube nomuntu ozobe hamba nawe as you develop, especially when it comes to i-compliance. So leyo ngicabanga ukuthi i-youth development office if kungaba one of the things abayibhekayo, then singakwazi ukuthi si prepare kangcono for ama solutions akanjalo. Then sengigcina ngithanda ukuthi public sector ngeke ikwazi ukuthi yenze konke kumele ikwenze iyodwa, business sector ngeke ikwazi ukuthi ikwenze konke iyodwa. So kuyadinga ukuthi kusebenziswane la ukuze sikwazi ukuthi siye phambili and create more job opportunities. So khona i-program engisaye ukuthi I don't know the exact word or term yayo, but government I remember wawunika osomabhizinisi abaqasha i-youth as interns, kwakuba khona i-funding ababanika yona ukuze bakwazi ukuthi babakhokhele. So that's an example of a partnership between government and business to create more job opportunities. So ngiveza lokho ukuthi if kungaba khona more things ezikanjalo, then singakwazi ukuthi sisize ama-small businesses because salaries are a huge task or a huge barrier when it comes to ukukhulisa ibhizinisi ne-skill as well. So if i-program ekanjalo ingaba khona iyasiza ukuthi one, you get more people who are skilled to do umsebenzi, but you also have assistance from government ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi bakhokhele labo bantu. So siyawa encourage ama initiatives akanjalo. Then ngivala nge-quote ya Jack Ma. Uthi we will make it because we are young and we never give up. Kodwa siyadinga ukuthi sisizakale la esizokwazi ukuthi sisizakale khona. We can't be left because kuthiwa we don't give up. Ngiyabonga.
Youth in business siyabonga kakhulu ku Thobani Ndlovu. Engaging with councillors. Ngiyathemba ukuthi abantu bayezwa ukuthi kukhona okwenzakalile nohulumeni kanye nomasipala weTheku okwenzile, kodwa kusakuningi futhi nokunye okudingakala ukuthi kuphinde kwenzeke. Siphinde sibingelele Dr. Reggie as he joined us as well. Makai, siyabonga kakhulu for coming through. Asikuthathi kancane ukuthi nibadala nibangaka nize nizohlala phansi nizwe ukuthi ingane zeTheku zifunani. zidinga ini. Siyabonga kakhulu for joining us. Now, Masipala weTheku unamagalelo amaningi owenzayo. The Youth Development Office also has a talent show to help and assist abantu bamaciko nezinto ezenzakalayo within the arts and entertainment industry. Now, siyazi ukuthi kukhona konke osekwenzakalile. There might be some need ukuthi kube khona futhi nokunye okwenzakalayo. So to table discussions on this one, bengalazi igama lakhe langempela uwelile. U-Child ngiyacela asukume naye akhulume asho ukuthi bona njengabantu bamaciko yini abayidingayo kumasipala weTheku simshayeleni zakhe.
Nginibingelela nonke. Thank you, Program Director. I'd like to greet our Honorable Mayor, Councillor Mxolisi Kaunda, the leadership of the creative industry present here. I would also like to greet the Ward Councillor, Councillor Ondlovu, to the Deputy Chairperson of the Governance Portfolio, Councillor Kuzwayo, to the Youth Office of the Mayor, and to all other representatives of the sector. Ngiphinde futhi ngithanda ukubingelela usihlalo wami kwaSIFSA DJ Sox kanye nobhala wethu uSobos. Mina igama lami uwelile waGomede. I'm known as Child Africa, ngumculi. I'm a singer-songwriter, award-winning choreographer. I am also the creative, I'm also the director for the performance performance sector, SIFSA as well, and I also hold an honors in industrial psychology from the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you. So as we are all aware, in the past 3 years have been the toughest and the most challenging period for the cultural and creative sector, as the industry has suffered a severe economic loss under the regulations of the COVID-19 pandemic and the catastrophic floods that destroyed the city's infrastructure and took the lives of many, causing an even greater economic dive into the occurrence of these incidences. So in light of the recovery, Honorable Mayor of eThekwini Municipality, Mxolisi Kaunda, together with the eThekwini Economic Council, hosted in September 2021, the first eThekwini Creative Industry Indaba, where various sectors of the creative and cultural industry had the opportunity to address their challenges. So with the various units of eThekwini Municipality present during the Indaba, the conference concluded on a number of resolutions that were targeting to provide quick and sustainable mechanisms to address the challenges faced by the creative practitioners. So our resolutions athathwa in the Indaba are as follows. Formation of a local federation to organize the sector and for the sector to speak in one voice. The drafting and signing of a service level agreement and MOA between the creative industry and the eThekwini municipality in 3 months from the date of Indaba. To identify dilapidated buildings in the eThekwini municipality that can provide and convert into creative hubs and skill development facilities to house all the sectors in the industries and its operations. To develop a funding strategy that is aimed in economic recovery and the development of the industry. The involvement of SIFSA in the eThekwini Economic Council workstream. To expand opportunities for local filmmakers. To annually host the Indaba to track the progress of the growth of the sector, and eThekwini municipality to buy creative work such as books and visual arts. I can hear in the audience, khona bathi SIFSA, okay, highlight what does SIFSA mean. So SIFSA is called the Cultural and Creative Industries Federation of South Africa. It's a body where all the sectors of the arts are actually a part of one formation where we get to have representatives from different sectors, such as performance, such as theater, such as technical, as we all know, industry. So SIFSA it basically represents all these artists, because masisiya kuhulumeni or masiya kumasipala sifuna ama-funding, asikwazi isina kuphela industry in the arts esingenayo i-body that actually can go to the government as one voice, and they can represent all the arts that are under the arts and creative sector. So that was SIFSA is. So the progress thus far, phela njengoba silana sifuna also to show ukuthi progress injani, and also to highlight izinto futhi esingekho happy ngazo. So right now the progress progress thus far has been noted and appreciated in the industry, as programs such as the grant in aid and the event sponsorships are starting to slowly roll out to community organizations. But it is a fact that a bigger portion of the sector has not been in light of recovery. So in terms of the 2021 Indaba, here are the progresses that has been made in the industry. So drafting and presentation of the MOU to the steering committee and is currently going through further amendments. However, the MOU has not been reviewed by the city's Executive Council for further deliberation. The PRC and CIFSA have visited a number of dilapidated buildings, and currently the PRC unit is working on the progress and process of outsourcing financial resources to acquire the buildings to be converted into creative hubs with the CIFSA offices as well. So PRC and CIFSA have planned workshops to define the roles and expectations of each party, planning of the 2023 eThekwini Creative Indaba in September. So yes, in the midst of all these challenges faced by the sector, the creative industry continued to work through the CIFSA Federation together with some of the units of eThekwini to launch successful initiatives, such as the formation of the CIFSA eThekwini Metro Federation, the mother body and single voice of the industry to represent all creative sectors under the municipality. So the involvement of CIFSA in the eThekwini Economic Council work stream, the formation of the Creative Industry Steering Committee by the Honorable Mayor, and the programs are as follows. We were part of the Zekspantwini and Nomcabo Zegote homecoming. We were part of the late AKA send-off prayer, the Durban Tourism Beach opening activations, Operation Kuzimpi soccer tournament with the Office of the Mayor, the Metro FM award winners celebration, and the donations to the Dakota Informal Settlements families. Currently, the creative sector is faced with the following challenges, and I think I speak for all when I say, it's the inadequate financial resources to assist in the recovery and sustainability of the sector. We lack resources to support our federations as now on policies, the lack of funding on the operations, the lack of understanding and commitment to work between the eThekwini municipality units and the creative industry, and the lack of job-creating programs to sustain the livelihood of the sector and its practitioners. In closing, as we are aware of this year is this month is Youth Month, and as a young creative, and as us, my young creative practitioners, together with the CIFSA Federation, we wish to recommend to the city the following objectives as a way forward and as we move with the spirit of sustainability. To fast-track the implementation of the MOU between the city and the Creatives Federation, we wish to have an allocation of funds through CIFSA to drive policy and industry activities such as policy conferences, workshops, and other programs. We wish EETM to buy 100% of local furniture, books, visual arts, and craft products. We wish the appointment of DCMs and HODs to commit to the work of the Creative Industries Steering Committee as formed by the Honorable Mayor. We wish allocation of funds in the 2023-2024 financial year towards construction of a creative city, a facility that would allow having CIFS offices, sewing studios. We'd like to have outdoor theaters, music studios, film studios, exhibition rooms, dance studios, etc. And last but not least, we would like eThekwini municipality to work together with CIFSA and the practitioners towards attracting private investments into the city through positioning of the creative sector. As Singvala, I would also wish Utinati as the youth, see acquainted with e-business. I know many of us, as Dante and as a creative director and as a choreographer, Nomculi, I've worked with a lot of young people in my projects, from international to local, and I've noticed we don't understand the business of art. How to invoice. We don't understand the rights. Most of us aren't even registered go SAM, go Capaso. So ngithanda ukuthi nayo umkhandlu usize ukuthi to host workshops to also educate the young people in understanding these various things and these various industries and izinto esidinga ukuzazi in order to get paid. Because ayikho into ebuhlungu nje ukuthi uma usuyenzile umsebenzi kusemele ukhokhele bese simele sihole sesijuluke samanzi sidansa kodwa ke asakwazi ukuhola ngenxa yezihibo ezincane ebezingakwazi ukusipreventeke. On that note ngicela ukubonga kakhulu and thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much to Uwelile Artchild for for that. Yabona igama lika Uwelile ayi, it's messing me up. Artchild Africa. I do believe uSifsa kunabantu la bamaciko kuney'nkondlo kade zenziwa la kunabantu akade besina. Is it possible for young kids here to join Sifsa as well?
Yes, Sifsa is for everyone. So right now we have websites where you can join as a membership. I could represented as an artist.
Sabotage gele yabona yona gele.
1, 2, okay. So I can balekile njengokuthi ene as umuntu in the arts ebe represented because so ukuthi mhlawumbe une gig and then mhlawumbe khona semele ukhokhela awusaholi usulinde iholo wakho for months isifo yakwazi ukuthi ikrepresente. We also have ilokho nje wing yomama, wing youth, mama wings amaningi. So everyone was in the art sector, from singing, dancing to technical to theater, everything you can think of that's within the industry. We are represented in Sifsa, and everyone is welcome to be a member.
Well, ngiyakhola no DJ Socks as well njobe khona uvumelekile ningathatha ama selfie kuphela. Thathana ama selfie nithathe ne-information. Kubalekile selfies and information. Ungathi nje awukibona uSocks ngabona uArtchild. Thatha ne-information ezokusiza ikulekelele in your endeavors as well. So we're going to move on to youth in health. Asazi ke bekade kunamakhondom amaningi ema-library nasey'ntweni ey'ningi asazi noma we want more. Noma we want less, so Uzi will share kakhulu lapho. But we want to greet Councillor Mzimela of Ward 40 as well joining us, and I do want to allude ukuthi Ubab Mayor is also on his way. So prepare your questions and suggestions for him. Angabi question ne complain kuphela. Also suggest kusodoloba ukuthi these are the things that we need to be done as the city. Baba Mpungose.
Sanibonani. Awu, sanibonani. Ninjani? Siyaphila nathi. Igama lami uNkosikhona wakaMpungose. Waziwa ngokuthi Uzi noma uGeneral. I lead an organization called Youth Interactive, which has pushed me to be in different structures of young people. I am a former leader of youth sector of this municipality. I now lead sport, what you call is sport, art and culture in civil society. I'm happy to save Salah, because people always think, hey, sekhona parallel structures. SIFSA does a lot of advocacy program for amaciko. And what we do, Tina, we advocate for health and wellness for amaciko. So it's a complementing structure. So ninge Tina and then say, how about funding ka? Tina, still with your health. Siyazwana bafowethu. Thank you so much. Bengithi nje ngenzo show ngiyikhohlwa leyo party leyo. Ngicela ukubingelela bab councillor and all protocol observed. Angifuni ukudideka la. Maningi amagama ashiwo. Cela nje ukurise on an existing protocol. Now, Minister of Police Bawubheka Icele was sharing this yesterday on TV. Because I cannot speak about youth in health and ignore gender-based violence. Gender-based violence is in the center of why, once again, we have high numbers of teenage pregnancy HIV, STIs, and also STDs that we find ourselves in this country. So this is what he shared with us. 10,512. Those were rape cases that took place in 3 months, January and March. Ubani 10,512 in 3 months. And those are reported cases. Mind you, konama unreported cases, that means it's worse than that, right? Wasethi, kufabantu 6,289. And the majority of those abafile base KZN. And the majority of those people are young people. Wase wathi 4,768 ama rape cases lawo enzeke kuma victim spaces or perpetrator spaces, meaning kuma res, emakhaya, ko boyfriend, na ko girlfriend. You understand a lot of leyo? But ke wase value khona 70 million onikeza uSAPS ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi wenza ama intervention in addressing these crises. Eningangibuza ukuthi how, nama I'm wondering how, but we can always visit their website and find out how we can address and how we can be part of the moving vehicle to address gender-based violence in your communities. But I understand the adolescents and youth, so I'm also going to focus more on adolescents. Our adolescents range from 12 years to 24 years. If you are in that category, I'm speaking to you. Okay? Now I must state in, bafowethu. Lawa ke ama state abantu in uniform. The second row. Khuluma nani ke direct. Kukhona, where is this? So young people too, we are suffering from substance abuse, sexual behavior, HIV, teenage pregnancy, bullying, and peer pressure. Peer pressure is our next pandemic in South Africa, especially in schools. We're talking about HIV as a pandemic, peer pressure will be the next announced pandemic in this country. Your daughter must. And your Stofon 6, Stofon 10, that peer pressure has pushed young girls to be a state of cervical cancer. Because nifaka insu, nifaka ama-holes, niphuza istone, niqinisa nenza konke niyabopha. I don't know le mixture lena niyithathephi. And those things are dangerous for your body. Because ekugcineni you want to ukhule ube ney'ngane and all of those things, and you are disturbing that process of development emzimbeni wakho. At the end of the day, usifakela cancer. So, kalazan bafethi lama mixture lawo siningana wona hayi sekangibhedela, hayi no, glass nje 1 stone. I-scientist leyo. Be careful. Now, sexual substance abuse, this is what they share with us. And this is a stats from Department of Education. So, second row, this is what they are saying about us. At the age of 15 to 25, about 2.4% bayashona because of drug and substance abuse in school. That means out of school is worse. So asikho safe, guys. And then we say 30% of students in South Africa, 1 in 3, that is 30%. 1 in 3 learners are smoking cigarettes. Hey, Colin. We know. And then we say 49% of ama learners South Africa, that is 1 in 2 students. 1 in 2 students have had a glass of alcohol before the age of 13. So before nje niphume nini primary school, senenze njalo. Before niphume primary school, right? Mase kuthiwa kulaba ababhemayo, u6.2% wabo ubhema before age of 10 years. Now la kaMashu ke we had a challenge, Bab Council. Because ezinye iy'kole I think zifola kule ku-104. At 104 good. 104 is ikwesethu. 47. 104 konhamba kanjani? Okay. But this is what's happening ngaMashu. Sinalento esibiza nge-smoking salon. A smoking salon, that's why sifuna amahlathi asuke ey'koleni. So ukhona ihlathi eduze kwesikole, lelo hlathi line passage engena phakathi ehlathini. Uma ufika phakathi Baba Councillor, kukhona ama-bucket hat, because avalwa ama-bucket, kodwa siwafune ama-bucket coat ey'koleni. So khona ama-bucket hat, because they need to wear and look like not student, mabefuna ukwenza lezo zinto lezo. Kukhona into zokushintsha, ingubo zokushintsha. Kukhona oshintshi, this is what we found. Kusho bayadayiselana phela phakathi. Kube khona amaphepha ama-drugs, insangu, and all of that. Kukhona omeshent, and lama salon aqala from primary school. This is what we were dealing with at 47. No council uNtshangase uyazi, isikole lingasekhaya nje. Ingane encane, they are already bawoma-stand bama-salon. So when we hear smoking salon, akuyona into fancy. It's somewhere in the bush, and they push on my students. That's the sad thing. So let's make sure we are seeing part of that. Message ngena kwi-sex.